All right, hello, it's Mr. Wallace again with our Unit 2 Level 1 further review. In this video, we are just going to do numbers 4 and 5 of our Unit 2 review, and really it is just identifying parts of our line, part of our graph. So number 4, it says state the slope and the y-intercept given the graph. All right, so here we go. We just have a graph right here, and we have our y-intercept, and we do have a slope, and so there's a couple different ways we can find the slope. If we do have a graph and 2 points that we can measure, I actually like to find the slope just by counting the boxes. We can use the slope formula like we did in the previous video between these 2 points, right, and do all the math, plug it into the slope formula to find the slope. But if we have a graph and 2 measurable points, I like just counting the boxes when it comes to finding the slope and the y-intercept, right? So in our form, y equals mx plus b, right, that m value always stands for our slope, and that b value always stands for our y-intercept. Where does this line cross the y-axis, right? So I'm going to put down the b value first, which is my y-intercept. I look on the y-axis. The y-axis is the one that is always up and down. The y-axis, where does this line cross? Up, crosses right there at the -4. So my y-intercept, my b value, is -4. And the only other thing I need to find for this one is my slope. All right, well, let's just count the boxes. So it's from left to right, so from point to point and left to right, kind of like reading a book. From this point, how am I going up? Now, it's important to remember slope is rise over run. So my y values always come first. They're on top. So from here, how many am I going up to get to my next point? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going up 4. If I'm going up, that means it's positive. Then how many am I going to the right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going up 4 over 6, which also reduces to 2 over 3. And that kind of makes sense, because if we go up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, let's look. Up 2 over 3, 1, 2, 3, up. We have a measurable point right there as well. Up 2 over 3, up. There we go. We found our slope. 2 over 3, positive. All right, number 5, here we go. Kind of the same thing. We don't have any numbers on this graph, but that's okay. We can still count the boxes. It's important to remember my up and down is my y, my left and right is my x-axis, and I'm just going to be finding the same thing. I'm going to be finding my slope. I'm going to be finding my y-intercept. So my b value, which is my y-intercept, well, where does that cross? It crosses on the y-axis. It's above the x-axis, so that's positive. So 1, 2, 3. Positive 3 for my y-axis, my y-intercept. And then for my slope, I'm just going to count the boxes. So going from left to right, from this point to this point, am I going down or up? Well, I'm going down, so that means my slope is going to be negative. So it's down 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's down 4, so -4. And then how am I going to the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And I can't reduce that as a fraction, so my slope is -4 over 5. There's my slope and my y-intercept.